Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. WWE WrestlePalooza 2025 is officially in the books. The Stamford-based promotion will now kick off the road to Crown Jewel, Perth. A classic super match featuring Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins was confirmed after the show. Rhodes and Rollins are set to face off in a champion versus champion bout in Perth next month for the Crown Jewel Championship. Trouble for the American Nightmare may increase as Seth is not alone. He has his Vision faction, and they will try to help the Visionary against Rhodes. The American Nightmare may have a backup partner. In a shocking twist, Cody Rhodes might have his own backup and ask former AEW star and WWE champion CM Punk to have his back against a common enemy and handle the Vision so he can have a fair fight against Seth Rollins at the Crown Jewel Perth Premium Live event. The 40-year-old champion made his first title defense since winning the undisputed WWE title at SummerSlam, defeating John Cena. Rhodes faced Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza 2025 and successfully retained his title. Two more champions may compete on the card. Another champion versus champion match will also be featured on the Crown Jewel Perth card, along with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Newly crowned Women's World Champion Stephanie Baker will face the winner of the Triple Threat match, where Tiffany Stratton will put her Women's Championship on the line against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill on the September 27th episode of SmackDown. Stratton has been riding a massive, undefeated streak, as she hasn't lost a single match this year. Two WWE legends may collide in Perth. The Ruthless Aggression era icons, Brock Lesnar and John Cena, competed in a highly anticipated match at the WrestlePalooza Premium Live event. The bout ended in chaos as the Beast Incarnate dominated the pace and out-wrestled the last real champion and continued his attack, subtly hinting that their rivalry is far from over. Cena has only a few dates remaining on his retirement tour, and he has now been officially announced for the Crown Jewel PLE next month. Brock and John might face off in a rematch in Perth. With a lot that could happen, it will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has in store for WWE Crown Jewel Perth. Nayan is a WWE news and features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling. After completing his bachelor's degree in mass communication from Potter International, he began working as a YouTube scriptwriter. Nayan then transitioned to Pinkvilla as a combat sports writer. He gained valuable experience there before finally coming under the banner of Sportskeeda. Within 1.5 years, Nayan has written over 1,000 articles, interviewed MFN promotion owners, and conducted a Twitter campaign that gained over 50,000 retweets and more. He puts fact-checking and mindful journalism above everything by applying a 3-check method, where he tries to verify reports from reliable sources and cross-check whether other major publications have covered them. Looking back at his association with pro wrestling, Nayan recalls being hooked on the sport after watching Shawn Michaels vs. The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. Since then, the product has been an inseparable part of his life. Apart from the Heartbreak Kid being Nayan's favorite wrestler for his confidence and charisma, he is also a fan of Brock Lesnar due to the Beast's work speaks louder than words attitude. Cody Rhodes has been one of the defining figures in WWE over the last few years. His triumphant return to the company at WrestleMania 38, his emotional journey to the top, and his eventual victory in capturing the undisputed WWE Championship were the culmination of a story years in the making. But as fans know, stories in wrestling never truly end, they evolve. Now, in the midst of one of his most heated rivalries with Seth Rollins, Cody may find himself in need of unexpected assistance. That help could come in the form of a former AEW star, a shocking twist that would tie his past to his present in dramatic fashion. The never-ending war between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. The animosity between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins is one of the most deeply layered rivalries in modern WWE. Their feud began when Cody returned to WWE in 2022 and immediately defeated Rollins at WrestleMania, solidifying himself as a main event level competitor. The two went on to battle in a trilogy of matches that became instant classics, with their Hell in a Cell encounter, where Cody wrestled through a gruesome torn pectoral muscle, cementing his legacy as one of the most resilient wrestlers of this era. Fast forward to today, and their rivalry is once again at the center of WWE programming. Rollins, who has carved out his own kingdom as a main event talent and former world heavyweight champion, has refused to let Cody's glory overshadow him. For Seth, Cody represents unfinished business. For Cody, Rollins is both a respected rival and a constant roadblock on his path to further establishing himself as the definitive face of WWE. But Rollins has proven time and again that he doesn't just fight battles alone. He knows how to play the long game, manipulate allies, and find ways to shift the odds in his favor. That's what could push Cody to an unexpected solution, asking for backup from someone Rollins would least expect. Why Cody might need reinforcements. Cody Rhodes is known as the American Nightmare, a man who has built his reputation on fighting his battles with honor, resilience, and determination. However, Rollins' unpredictability makes him uniquely dangerous. He has aligned himself with stables, manipulated others to fight his wars, and used underhanded tactics to tip the scales. If Rollins were to recruit support again, perhaps bringing in NXT prospects or current WWE stars eager to align with his charisma and influence, Cody could be left in a numbers game. That kind of situation would force him to rethink his usual lone wolf mentality and consider asking for help that could come from a shocking outside source. And who better to provide that backup than someone who shares Cody's history in AEW? AEW connection that could reshape the story. Cody Rhodes was one of the founding fathers of AEW. His decision to leave WWE in 2016 and help create an alternative wrestling company changed the entire industry. AEW gave wrestlers a new platform, and it gave fans a fresh product. However, Cody's departure from AEW in 2022 was a surprise to many. His decision to return to WWE was bold, and it raised plenty of questions about his relationships with the AEW roster he left behind. This is where things get intriguing. A former AEW star jumping to WWE to assist Cody would not only add a jaw-dropping twist to his feud with Rollins, but it would also symbolically bridge Cody's two worlds, the one he built in AEW and the one he returned to in WWE. Fans would immediately be captivated by the notion of Cody reaching back into his past to deal with his present challenges. Who could that former AEW star be? There are a handful of names that make sense if WWE and Cody were to go down this road. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, perhaps the most intriguing option. MJF has long been linked to WWE rumors, and his connection to Cody in AEW was significant. Cody helped elevate MJF early on, only for MJF to betray him in one of AEW's most memorable storylines. If MJF were to arrive in WWE, siding with Cody against Rollins would be a shocking but fitting way to reintroduce their dynamic to a new audience. Malachi Black, formerly Aleister Black in WWE. His past in WWE and AEW gives him a unique dual credibility. Malachi was part of Cody's journey in AEW, even defeating him in one of Cody's most dramatic losses. If he were to return, his dark and dangerous persona could balance Cody's heroic presentation while also giving him the ally he desperately needs against Rollins' cunning. Andrade El Idolo. Another possibility is Andrade, who worked with Cody during AEW and has WWE history of his own. His style and credibility would make him an excellent enforcer-type ally. Other AEW alumni. Names like Shawn Spears, a longtime Cody ally in AEW, or even more surprising figures could be used in this role. Spears, in particular, could be a nostalgic nod to Cody's AEW era while also giving him a partner he deeply trusts. Each of these options would not only add weight to Cody's story, but also inject a new layer of unpredictability into WWE television. The benefits for WWE storytelling. From a storytelling perspective, bringing in a former AEW star to assist Cody Rhodes would be a stroke of genius. WWE thrives on shock value and long-term narratives, and such a move would achieve both. Fresh matchups. Rollins, Cody, and an AEW alumnus would create fresh feuds and dream matches that fans have never seen on a WWE stage. Real-life drama. The blurring of lines between WWE and AEW adds an element of realism. Fans love when wrestling acknowledges its larger ecosystem, and Cody tapping into his AEW past would feel organic. Character development. For Cody, asking for help would show growth. Instead of stubbornly trying to fight every battle alone, he would acknowledge that even top champions sometimes need backup. For Rollins, it would make his obsession with Cody even more personal. How fans might react. Wrestling fans are passionate, and a storyline like this would set social media ablaze. AEW fans would immediately take notice, debating whether the crossover undermines AEW or elevates both companies. WWE fans would welcome the intrigue, excited to see a fresh twist in Cody's ongoing rivalry with Rollins. Most importantly, it would get people talking. Wrestling thrives on moments that feel bigger than the scripted environment they take place in, and Cody reaching into his EW past for help would certainly qualify. Conclusion: Cody's nightmare meets his past. Cody Rhodes' feud with Seth Rollins already has the kind of intensity that could headline any WWE show. But by weaving in a former AEW star, WWE has the opportunity to make this rivalry unforgettable. The move would merge Cody's past and present in a way that feels both shocking and logical, while also giving fans a fresh storyline to sink their teeth into. In professional wrestling, the best stories are those that blur reality with fiction, forcing fans to question what could actually happen. If Cody does ask for help from a former AEW star to finally put Seth Rollins behind him, it would be a moment that defines not just his career, but modern wrestling history.